Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture.
Welcome to episode 26 of Saturday Morning Makes for the year 2024.
Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Saturday morning makes. These are my makes, these are the products. I'm going to set my makes aside and show you the products that I've been dealing with. But first, if you are new here or if you are unaware, Saturday Morning Makes is a weekly open art collaborative hosted by our dear Jillian Norwood of Greenwood Girl Cards. Anyone is invited to attend and participate, all those things along with us. It does not matter your medium, it does not matter your craft. We would love to see what you're making, and we would love it if you would hop along and see what we're making as well. Just use that hashtag to participate and to search, and we will see you along the way. Now, in case you didn't get it, the hashtag is hashtag Satmore Makes, which stands for Saturday Morning Makes. Now, that does imply that we're only making on Saturday mornings, which is no longer the case. That was the intent in the beginning, but now it's we just craft when we craft and we share when we share. Many of us do tend to share on Saturday morning, but that is not a requirement. That's just what we've gotten used to or what meets with our schedule. So with all that being said, I am a paper crafter for the most part. I've been dabbling in some other things of late, and that's actually my history as well as other types of crafts. But this morning I have paper crafts to share, and I am sharing them for hashtag snowmen in summer. So the products that I am featuring this week, I pulled out these 3 little stamps from my stash. This one is from Gerda Steiner, Deep Red, and Colorado Craft Company. Oh, I put this in the wrong one. So this number is not correct because this says hedgehog with sign. So I do have a couple hedgehogs with signs, but they all are in this same small container. Anyway, it's a little snowman. Obviously, I think if you go to Gerda Steiner and just search mini snowman or something along those lines, it'll pop up. Also, I will try to locate everything online and link it downstairs in my description box, but in the event that I can't or that I don't, or that you just want to go on without me, that's fine too. Just go to these different websites and do a little search and they should pop back up. The Deep Red I actually got off of an Etsy shop. It's called Snowman with Dog. I love, love, love. Images by Jer, J-E-R, and then the Colorado Craft Company. This is a couple years old. So these are the sweeties that I'm playing with. And by the way, the Deep Red is a red rubber stamp, whereas these two are photopolymer. All right. And then I also have this Smile Honey Cuts. I've shared this one recently. It is an oldie but a goodie. Obviously it's honeybee. I don't know if it's any longer available, but I will try to find it. Catherine Pooler Designs, love you. I don't have much Catherine Pooler, but I do love this one. And then the Joy Word and Shadow Dies from Simon Says Stamp. It was from Stamp Timber, I believe it was. I started to say last year, but right there it says 2021. Also, I've used these little snowflakes from Impression Obsession. I believe these are Anna White designs. Small snowflake set die 100-F. I've used this tree from Hello Bluebird. I do not know the name, and I can never find the name of this one. These stitched rectangle dies are from my stash. This is Creek Bank Creations. And this kind of ornate square is from my stash as well. This is a Spellbinders Nestabilities. I bought it used on, I think, Facebook Marketplace, to be honest. And then also I've used a couple of these little kind of pinked scallop ovals from Stampendous. This is brand new to me. I think I've had it for a couple of weeks. This was my first time to use it. So those are my products, y'all. Everything that I've colored with is, let me see, I used my Olos on one of them. The others I used colored pencils, and I am not sure which colored pencil set I used, to be honest. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull in this guy. So this obviously is the deep red stamp with the Catherine Pooler die, and then the trees from Hello Bluebird. And then of course the snowflakes from Anna White. And then I have a couple little charms from my stash, and this bulb pen, and this is from my stash as well, as is this little trim. Now this guy is actually from my stash as well. It is from a class that I did with Tracy Evans. At the time she was with All and Create, and this was from her private website. So this has been in my stash for a couple years now, and it just was bright and happy, and I decided that I liked it. It's very abstract, it's very busy, but I think all of the neutral white calms it down, and then the teals of the die cut and on the snowman just kind of brings it all together. But it's, I think the white tones it down. But I thought that was just a fun little tag. I used my tag die, or my punch, to create this little tab, and then I just use a corner muncher, if you will, to munch my corners and round them off a little bit. But I think that's a fun little tag. So there is that. And then these two kind of variations on a theme. I actually had these two panels in my stash. These are where I took regular old aluminum foil, kitchen foil, and I ran it through die cutting, not a die cutting machine. I did ultimately put it through a die cutting machine, but let me slow my roll so I get my words right. Embossing folder. I put the foil through an embossing folder, but first I adhered it to some double-sided adhesive so that the foil wasn't so thin. And I ran it through the embossing folder with this beautiful quatrefoil pattern. I don't know if you can tell, but it's the same embossing folder on both of these panels. And then on this one, I played with alcohol inks. That's where that beautiful pigment comes through, or comes from. And then this one, I use different acrylic paints. And you can tell the texture is very different. The whole thing just looks different. Very much more antique looking. Where this one has the black, but it doesn't look antique. It just looks modeled. So this one, both of these I've used the stitched rectangle die. These are two different sizes. And then this is where the kind of the crinkle pink scallop and then the stitched circle dies come in. And then of course the little snowflakes and the smile. And I just noticed that. How did I not notice that when I was putting it together? Whatever. Oh, and the sparkle on them is this Pops of Color from scrapbook.com. This is on all three of them. Actually, it's not on this one. It is on this one and on that one. And then on this one, I used those kind of ornate squares from Spellbinders to die cut these. And then I'd use the same smallest one to do the bottom of my little snowman image. He was colored with colored pencils, as was he. And then this Joy was die cut out of another panel in my stash, and the colors just coordinated so well. Yeah, I think it's very pretty. And then the pretty sequins, snowflake sequins, they're iridescent. So depending on how you hold it, they just look shiny, or they might look blue, or they might look green. It just depends on how you hold it and where the light hits it at and kind of refracts, I guess. I don't know the science. Anyway, those are my three makes for snowmen in summer. I haven't made a whole bunch so far, but I wanted to spend some time playing. And I was watching my sweet Carol over at Free Spirit Arts, and she did a bunch of shopping and got herself some very sweet snowmen. Some of them prim, some of them country, several different older Stampin' Up! Ones, probably retired, I'm sure. But yeah, she inspired me to participate in my own hashtag. So I would encourage you guys to play along as well. So not only with Saturday Morning Makes, but also with hashtag snowmen in summer. And there's also Two Crafters, One Design. I'm not sure what their theme is this week. But yeah, you guys, there's so much inspiration out there, so many different challenges and things that you can participate in. If there's something in particular that you're looking for, if you just do a search, I'm sure it's out there, or someone is thinking about it, or if you know someone who might be a really good candidate for hosting it, you can reach out to them, or you can choose to host it yourself. All kinds of options, guys, all kinds of options. So I thank you for spending some time with me on this beautiful Saturday morning. I hope you are getting a break from the heat, because I know almost the whole country has been under an incredible heat wave, and I can only speak for myself, but it has been triple digits off and on here for weeks, and I have had some respiratory distress of late. So I have to stay inside absolutely as much as I can. So I hope you guys are getting some relief, that you're staying inside, that you're staying safe, and that you're getting a reprieve or some respite if you're able to go in the shade or stay indoors or get in the pool, whatever it is, so that you can get a break from the heat. Sit in front of that box fan if you need to. Guys, hop along, go see everybody else. Thanks again for spending time with me. Mwah. Until next time, y'all, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, for Saturday Morning Makes, and I'm out.